ain't got no rights here. It's hard to be civil when you ain't got no rights here. What they do, dog. You know what time it is, man. Coming out the bulldog, the ghetto, Mario, nigga, the bulldog. You know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's 249, nigga. Wait up, my man right there, baby. Yeah. 249, baby. And keep moving forward. From a place where they don't deliver pizza, they won't deliver my people, even if they call them people. Replace my back from the saying I don't need you. Why everybody broken selling don't throw the way speed. Shit is too walk, but beyond all recognition. It's time to leave niggas in prison. I move your ass over, cause you're coming hard. I can't do a sharp garment as a 49 man. They already know, piss me off and make me round. Slow me up, and load them up in 17 shots to catch the cops out. And bust it around the bitch, just ain't like high speed Wi-Fi. So don't call that motherfucking high radio. This ain't what you want, breakfast club ass niggas. We ain't seen y'all, don't give a damn to see all three of y'all. And they ain't really your social media. You want to agree up one saying in your face, nigga. And everything ain't a fame, and everything ain't a fucking man. You heard what the fuck I said, must be true, man. Move, you can't pick and choose who you come out of color to. In this school, you will follow the rule and go excuse and give a brother his respect that is due. I see a Trump sign, I cross that shit out of that phone. Trump said you became a fucking heel. I've been through it all, back against the wall, dying, came back. Trump ain't a man, and I'm fucking real. They say the truth will set you free. So when I tell you the truth, I'm making you free. With this speech, Isaiah 1:9-23. Get on your knees and kiss the boots on the keys and the breeze. Truth and lies, fuck this. That's like trying to put two men together and expect for them to have a kid. A true lies with it. So when you put the words together, all you is true it. I came to keep out the world, this is the nice place. Then he said it ain't for sale, just for showcase. My apologies, tell me who was the mistake. I didn't come to ask, bitch, I came to say. Start with the Marvel Cars, I'm going to captain my part, so I'm going to bring another one. Very good. God, so. I see you looking still acting like these strangers. Fucking blood brothers hate each other like you fucking dancers. Your mama's callers watch our phones, so you more haters. Like, man, you give me if I speak in your whole language. Live it, 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 live days we always big on. I remember the days we always shit on. I remember the days we always stood alone. I remember breaking the bad beat in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm switching it over now, so it's locked in. Like YouTube got this automatic play thing where they just play whatever.
They play whatever they want to play, huh?
Concert.
YouTube, you can't be messing with my show, YouTube. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, he may put the music on in a minute, y'all. Maybe we get it in, baby. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Hebrew will tear out the frame.
coming up right now, sir.
I was thinking about getting me Coca-Cola, man. I wanted that damn coffee. That's what I want. I want my coffee. I need my caffeine up in here. But that's all right, though. I leave it alone. Maybe the Lord trying to spare my crazy behind getting that caffeine. Me and my caffeine doesn't matter. Huh? Yeah.
Was the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, the Lord was true. Man generate honor on this heavy curve. Shalom. Bring it back to the
Lord's station. Yeah, y'all. That's tapping the box for all y'all, man. Yeah. Come on. Let's get him around. Wait up. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, God. I'm going to give me some damn turntables out. You wait and see. I'm going to give you some turntables, brother. You understand? Some mixers. I'm gonna start mixing some shit. So watch what I tell you. Watch. Watch what I tell you. Well, I'm gonna put some mixers together. Like I'm DJ whatever. Watch what I tell you. So damn, man, what happened?
Well, you don't switch over.
All right, don't worry about it, man. Come on, let's get started out. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. We on live or what?
Come on, we live, sir.
We in the game. All right, everybody. Shalom, Israel, man. It's another Hebrew Speak. My preacher, General Hazayan live in the studio. You know what I mean? Yeah, do me a favor. Any way you can take this down, they don't see none of this up.
Oh, God.
You know, they don't see none of that up. Put back the picture we normally have up here. That way they can't see, you know, what you're doing on the screen. Anyway, we can do that.
Oh, God, sir.
All right, no sweat, no sign of Christ. All right, listen, we live in the studio, man. Listen, y'all, today, y'all, everybody, you know, me and Captain Kyle was talking, everybody talking about the whole MLK Day and all that kind of stuff there. I'm going to go into a little bit, like a tad bit, but not really into it a whole lot. You know what I mean? You know, the cat was phony and a lie, destroyed us, you know, integrated us with people who never. Was about. I'm going to bring a sword. And the forward part, in the beginning of the book, was written by his wife, Coretta Scott King. And we're going to bring it out, what she said about her husband and his whole nonviolent movement, where he got it from. You know what I mean? To show the lies about him so-called being a man of the Lord and what he did in his era. All right? With that being said, but before we go there, give me Zephaniah 2:1 and Ephesians 4:4-5. Let's go with it, boy. Come on. So we not on live at all?
Oh, God, sir.
We still on live?
Oh, God.
All right, let's get it. Come on. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Zephaniah 2:1, Ephesians 4:4-5. What's my man name? I got right here. Brother sent me, he hit me up with what's the brother's name? Mathkoyak. All right, we're gonna see if I get into that today, man. Matthew 1, Revelation 21, 1 to 7. All right, we'll see if I take care of it today. Let me know when you're ready, Captain God. We can get moving on that, brother. Let me get moving on that.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
But let's talk about let's come together as a people, man. And black, Hispanic, Native American, you are the nation that not desired, man. You understand me? Unless you capitulate to what the so-called white man wants you to be and how he wants you to act. You are the nation that's not desired. Go ahead.
Before the decree bring forth.
Let's talk about before the Lord come forth, man, and crush this place. Time for us to come together. Now drop that. Give me Ephesians 4, verses 4 and 5, real fast.
So good. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
Come on.
There is one body.
There's what, brother?
One body.
Never forget this, y'all. It's one body, man. Not many different bodies and all that kind of stuff. It's one body. Go ahead.
And one spirit.
And one what?
Spirit.
One spirit the Lord gave in this earth, man. One spirit the Lord laid down in the earth. That's the spirit of warfare he laid down in the I.S.U.P.K. And let me tell you about warfare. Warfare is a very great tool to have inside of you. That spirit of warfare is good for you to have. You know why? Because you're not only going to war against evil society, but against yourself. You understand? And once you win that war against yourself and know how to control and conquer your flesh, now you can concentrate on doing the work of the Lord. But that has to be first, man. You know what I mean? It has to be first. Learn how to control and conquer you, your flesh, that battle within. Go ahead.
But it will come, even as ye are called, in one hope of your call.
Go ahead.
One Lord.
One what?
One Lord. One faith.
Yahweh in the Hebrew. I don't know how cats mess up. I keep saying the cat. I'm going to do a show on the damn Most High's name, bro. Damn, I keep saying I'm going to do it. And I'm going to surprise y'all. I'm going to have a show one day about the Most High's name, how to break it down, what scriptures to pull, how to say it in the Hebrew, what it means, the whole nine. And I'm going to go into Christ's name too. To the simple to the act like they don't know how to say Christ's name in the Hebrew. I'm going to break all that down. That's coming. That's going to be a good topic there, Captain. I'll tell you. I'm going to break that's coming. To kill all the lies out here, man. Go ahead.
One baptism.
One way to get clean, man. Here, you come in any kind of way. You come to I.S.U.P.K. from any walk of life. You know what I mean? Any way, you know. But you ain't going to stay that way, though. You gonna come in here and learn how to change your life. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna come in here and learn how to become a different brother and sister. That's gonna happen. And that's how you're gonna get clean. Go ahead.
One baptism. One power and Father of all.
Most High in Christ, man. Now, y'all, real fast, I got a couple things I'm gonna go into about MLK. All right, now everybody pretty much know the scripture to pull on him, right? Right, everybody pretty much know those. Now, I'm gonna bring you out a book, right? This book right here is called Nat Turner, Slave Revolt Leader, with an introductory essay by Coretta Scott King. Who's that? That's Michael King's wife. All right? Now, before we get started, just for edification purposes, everybody knows and understands his name ain't Martin Luther. That's not his original birth name. He changed his name from Michael to Martin Luther after Martin Luther of the Protestant Reformation. You understand? That's when he changed his name. His original birth name was Michael King. Now, with that being said, right, I'm going to go into Nat Turner. I'm in the introductory part by Coretta Scott King. The third paragraph says this. And Cat, can you grab me real fast? Grab me Isaiah 29, 11 and 12 too as well. All right. So now, here we go. And this is the excerpt from an essay from Coretta Scott King. She said, my husband, Martin Luther King Jr., knew that the true meaning of achievement is service. When I met him in 1952, he was already ordained as a Baptist preacher and working towards a doctoral degree at Boston University. I'm gonna read down, skip down. What you may have not read about is where he got his methods for resisting injustice without compromising his religious beliefs, right? Now, supposedly, what he taught teach supposed to come from Christ. He's supposed to be a named Baptist minister, right? A man who teaches and learns from the Bible and teach you from the Bible, right? But no. Says this, he got the strategy of nonviolence from a man of a different race who lived in a distant country and even practiced a different religion. The man was Mahatma Gandhi, the great leader of India, who devoted his life to serving humanity in the spirit of love and nonviolence. It was in these principles that Martin discovered his method for social reform. More than anything else, those two principles were the key to his achievements. Now, both those two principles is against the Bible totally. It's against it. You understand me? Now, let's get some prophecies on a man named Martin Luther King. Give me what I asked for, brother. Give me Jeremiah 23, start at verse 25, go fast.
Yes, sir.
Let's go there.
You said Jeremiah, you said Isaiah.
Oh, I did ask for Isaiah first. Give me Isaiah first, bro. I'm sorry.
Isaiah 29, right?
Yep, 29:11. That's correct.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee.
When it says delivered to a man that is learned, meaning a man who went to school to learn this, man. Men like Martin Luther King, who went to school and got a doctorate degree. You understand? He got his PhD, the DDS, the D2, the 214, the 5538. He went and got all these things, right? A man that's supposed to be learned, right? Go ahead.
And he said, I cannot, for it's sealed.
It's sealed unto him, meaning he can't find the answers the same people in this book, in the Bible. Which is why he went to Mahatma Gandhi and picked up his philosophy and doctrine. You understand me? He couldn't find the way to deliver people in these records because it's sealed to him. And it's a man that's learned. Go ahead.
Good. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips, do honor me, but have removed their heart from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Meaning they ain't doing the things the Lord said for them to do. You understand? You want to take some kind of seat? Go ahead.
I'm so happy with the Lord saying as far as he said their fear toward me is being taught by the precept of men, meaning this. You're supposed to fear the Lord in everything that you do. The white man that taught us not to fear the Most High. Taught us to instead of fearing the Lord, they taught us to love the Most High. You understand? You would if you feared the Lord, you wouldn't be a homosexual. If you feared the Most High, you wouldn't love white women like Martin Luther King. Right. You understand? But the precept of men or the philosophy of men that they teach you, they don't teach you to fear the Lord. They teach you to be friends with the Lord, like the Most High, something that you seek friendship from. To love the Most High. The Lord don't want your love, he wants your fear, according to what he wrote into this Bible, not what white America says. What? That was it.
Listen, you right on that one there, brother. You hit the nail on the head. You understand? So everybody know the other scripture before, Jeremiah 23, 25, and all that, right? What's up, okay, no sign of Christ. Everybody know them now. Now, do you need me to pull them? I'll give you a second or two. You need me to pull them? I'll pull them. If not, I'm going to keep on going. Need me to pull them? Nobody saying that? But Rob, what about on Facebook? Somebody need me to pull them scriptures you looking for?
Oh, not yet, sir.
Huh?
Say nothing yet.
Not yet?
See nothing on YouTube either.
Okay, now, one scripture I'm going to pull for y'all real fast. Everybody go to First Ezra 8 and 84 and 85. Go there. First Ezra, the 8th chapter, verse 84 and 85. I'm going to give you a second to get there. Because if he was a man of the Lord, he's supposed to teach you these things here, man. You understand me? And live by these things right here. This is how you're supposed to live and govern yourself. All right? All right, you got it? All right, no, so get it for me real quick. Get it for me, Warren. First Ezra 8, verse 84.
In the book of First Ezra, chapter 8.
No, you're not. It is me. Go ahead, Warren.
In the book of First Ezra, chapter 8, verse 84.
Go ahead.
Therefore now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons.
That's what the Lord said, man. And if you notice today, they got a real heavy push on TV showing interracial couples, interracial marriages, and all these things going on here with that, man. They are pushing heavy in there. But you better listen to what the Lord said, man. What the Most High says. Now, if you've done this in your ignorance in the past, it's over and done with. Don't worry about it. You can change that now. But going forward, adhere to what the Lord says, man. Do what the Most High says. You understand me? His words is wisdom. His words is right. Not your personal feeling of what the hell you think, man. Read, brother.
Oh my God. Neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons.
You see that? Go ahead.
Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong and eat the good things of the land, that ye may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore.
Let me tell you something. While our fight is not physical or carnal, but it's spiritual, seeking peace don't mean you're going to do what they say do and live how they say live. No, man. You live the way the Lord said for you to live. The Bible says to come out of her, my people. What does he mean? Take your spirit out of this place. Your leaders are trying to put the spirit back in this place. No. Take your spirit out of here. And when you take it out of here, you'll stop doing the things they say do, but then now go back to the Bible and do the things the Most High say do. You understand me? That's not seeking peace. That's doing the Lord say do. That's a spirit of rebellion, spirit of warfare. You understand? That's what that is, man. I never forget seeing that clip of them cats. It popped in my brain just now. What's them cats, man? The Prince cats. What the hell are they do? Yeah, there you go. Where the one cat was trying to say that Trayvon Martin had a spirit of rebellion. Why he listened to the so-called white man? You got to be kidding me. Why didn't he listen? Why didn't he listen? Because he wasn't supposed to listen, man. Right. You understand me? He wasn't supposed to. That's why, bro, I'm so happy, man. I'm going to tell you this, man. When the Most High sent Commander T.D.JAKES to me, man, we got to talking, man. He told me one thing. He said, I got you. I know how to do this thing. I know how to do this thing right. You know what I mean? I know how to get it right. You just got to follow me. I said, cunt on one cunt. I'm glad I followed you. Listen, I don't know, follow some dumbass nigga after Trayvon Martin got killed, who said it was his fault for not listening to the damn white man. Who told me to get on the ground. You got to be kidding me, man. I hate you. I hate you. All right, with that being said, y'all, we're going to drop this here, right? And we're going to get into something, and I'm going to walk you through this from the very beginning. And a lot of y'all know and understand, and you may even know how to break this down. You got to break it down still go back to the basics. Let me tell you something. The basic scriptures crush anything Christians bring. The basics of the Bible crush anything they bring to the table. Crushes it. Today, I'm doing maybe a 2-part series on the law. Next week, for sure, we'll get into about Christ. Did Christ do away with the law? What was his purpose in coming? All that gonna be covered next week. But now, I'm gonna walk you through it through the baby steps, y'all. Take you back to the basics. Because sometimes in our fever, we forget these basic things. You understand me? And how to break them down correctly. Well, today we're gonna bring it back to it again, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can talk all day about MLK, about Trump and the wall and all that kind of stuff there. Today, will be a class on the law. Because it's important for you to understand, to keep inside your chest, man. You understand me? So many things are now being pushed at you on TV, on radio, and everyday life that go against the law of the Lord. You gotta fortify yourself to be strong in this truth, man. To stand strong in the truth. To stay with it. To stay committed to this truth, man. That brother right here on my right-hand side, man, him, Captain Ty Moore, and I think Don-Yahannah got that song where they say 10 toes down in the street. The last stand, brother, listen. That's how I live my life. 10 toes down in this truth, man. Don't play no games. Yeah, Satan attack, of course. That's his job. But it's my job to stay 10 toes down in this truth. It's your job to stay 10 toes down in this truth. You understand me? And today, if you go through the law, we go back through it again, you will see how to stand 10 toes down on the law of the Lord, man. You understand me? How to properly break down them lies out there being taught out there. They're gonna tell you, Captain. I'm gonna go over this too, y'all. You can eat whatever you want, long to pray over it. I hear you. I got you. When I was in the world, I thought that as well. But boy, when I came to this truth, man, all that changed. Don't play no games. Don't play no games. Now, with that being said, brother, everybody, go to Matthew 5:17. And as we break this down, y'all, I want y'all to think plain. Don't think too biblical. Don't think like it's some sort of, you got to be on some sort of biblical level. No, think plain. We're going to make all this plain for you today. About the law of the Lord, man. You understand me? That he gave to us. Now, read Matthew 5:17.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
Come on.
Think not.
Say it again.
Think not.
So now I'm going to ask y'all a question. What does it mean to think not? I'm going to pause. Do you know when I say that in my class, I want to answer? Let me know when somebody type of something, Mariah.
Okay.
When it says think not, what does that mean? It's very simple. I don't want to give you the answers all the time. I want your brain running. I want you thinking. I want you interacting. You understand? So when it says think not, meaning what? Simple, y'all. Easy. Hold on, let me see. What do we got? Early hands.
Don't even put it in your mind. Don't put it in your mind. Don't think this particular thing. Don't even think about it. It's like you don't have a thought in your mind.
All of y'all are right? All of y'all are right. All of y'all are right. But I'm gonna make it even more simple. But it says, think not, meaning don't think. Say, don't think. Now, when we read Matthew 5:17, we know this is Christ speaking. He said, don't think, continue, Captain God.
Oh God. that I am come to destroy the law.
What does the word destroy means? Destroy, y'all. What does destroy mean? What does destroy mean? All right, do away with, get rid of, put away. Y'all in the game, all right, y'all in the game. There you go. To end it, to tear down, dismantle, to dismantle. You know what I mean? To obliterate. Somebody put that to obliterate. I got you. We in the game, y'all. To obliterate. All right, we in the game. I got you. All right, just continue. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get it. And another word I like to use is abolish. I mean, the law is not abolished. It's not done away with. You understand me? To destroy means it don't mean that no more. All right? I got discontinue to end. Yeah, we in the game. I see y'all. That's good. That's good. Keep on reading.
Oh, God. All the prophets, I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Meaning, okay. He came to not destroy the law. What's the law, y'all? What is the law? What is the law? Mariah.
Oh, God.
Mariah, give me 1 Timothy 1:8.
God.
Right. Commandments. Statutes and commandments. That's correct. That is correct. Rules. Come on with it. I got you. Right. Charge this one. Put on the one that got the head. Right. Now you're right. The law of the commandments, man. The first 5 books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. You understand? Them first 5 books, man. You're right. Our way of life. There you go. Our Constitution. You understand? Our history. All right? Now, with that being said, Captain Kai, give me Romans 7:1. Everybody hold where you at. We're coming back here. But go to Romans 7:1.
Romans chapter 7, verse 1. No, ye not.
Give me a second. Sorry, Warren. Give me a second. Go ahead.
Okay. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
Say it again.
Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
Go ahead.
How that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Why does the law have a dominion over you as long as you live? Why? Because you're under it, man. You understand me? Meaning dominion means what? Rulership. Control over you. As long as you live, this thing will control you, man. You understand me? This law can control you. All right? All right, I'm looking at it on my thing here. It went all the way back to the beginning, brother. Oh, it's just me doing it.
We still up, sir.
Still up? We're still good? All right, come on, y'all. Still good.
So if you watch it on YouTube, sir, it's probably gonna do that.
Yeah,
Like touch it, right?
yeah, I'm coming out. Well, you know, I ain't on Facebook no more. I can't take that shit no more. I can't deal with Facebook no more. I got that. Like that Facebook is too much. Man. Cats be tripping on Facebook and all that. So I got a team over top of Facebook now. I'm gonna let y'all know real fast. I got me a team of brothers now in charge of Facebook underneath me. And when I see something wrong, it's gonna be a problem. I'm just telling you. I got the official order. So now that's my baby, and I'm gonna be on everything moving on Facebook. You better even fart wrong with that thing. I'm telling you, I ain't playing that. Too much simple, foolish stuff going on there, man. You understand me? I'm telling you, I'm on it. That being said, give me 1 Timothy 1:8, Mariah. Come on. Back to Matthew 5:17, Cat.
In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6.
Come on.
But we know that the law is good.
Say it again.
But we know that the law is good.
If the law is done away with, like they say in Christianity, why are they saying the law is good? Go ahead.
If a man use it lawfully.
The law is good if you use it lawfully. And if you apply these things the Lord give you and use it the right way, it's good for you. But they tell you it's done away with in the Christian church. You got to be kidding me, man? You serious? Which one is it? Because if it's done away, if Christ died and it's done away with, why is Timothy saying it's good if you use it lawfully? These cats that roll with Christ, right? And they roll with Christ. Right. They were like down with Christ. So how the heck you get somebody who come after and say it's done away with? Okay, get some more. Go back to Matthew 5:17, brother. Start with the prophets. Come on.
All the prophets have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Who are the prophets, man? Moses, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Habakkuk, Jonah, Job. You understand? Hosea, Obadiah, Micah. You understand? All of them are the prophets of the Lord, man. Wisdom of Solomon, Esdras, Maccabees, Ecclesiasticus. All of them are prophets of the Lord, man. So Christ is saying he didn't come to get rid of none of them. They all still apply. But he came to what, brother?
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Meaning he ain't come to destroy the thing they wrote down in his Old Testaments, man.
Right.
But to fulfill the prophecies that was written of him. You understand me? That's Christ's purpose. To fulfill his prophecies of him coming, him dying for particular people. You understand? Wash away our sins to give us a shot back to the Father. That's the purpose of Christ. All the other shit that's going on, I don't know what the hell going on. Sloppy for me to curse. I'm sorry. Sloppy. Sloppy. All of the other foolishness I see, I don't know what the heck that is, man. But his purpose is to fulfill the things written of him, prophesied of him. I'm going to throw a sidebar in here. It was prophesied that he came out of the seed of David, too. For all these simple cats out here, you think that Christ was born of the Pillsbury Doughboy touching Mary's stomach, and all of a sudden she's pregnant with Christ. You kidding me? That ain't how a baby is made on earth. It's made when a man and a woman lay down together. That's why I said he had come from the seed of David. That's a prophecy of Christ's return, Christ coming on earth. And return is right because he was here before reincarnation. Now, with that being said, give me Luke 20:24, Mariah, and verse 44. Give me Luke 24 and verse 44. Let's get it, warrior. Come on with it.
Oh, God. The book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you.
What?
That all things must be fulfilled.
That what?
That all things must be fulfilled.
Christ said all things must be fulfilled. Now, what things is Christ talking about? Continue.
Which are written in the law of
Which are what, brother?
Written in the law.
Written where?
In the law.
In the where?
In the law.
After the law was done away with, Christ is saying it's things that got to be fulfilled that's written where, brother?
In the law.
Go ahead.
Moses.
Of who?
Of Moses.
Wow. Go ahead.
And in the prophets.
Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Obadiah, Micah, Hosea, You understand me? Esdras, Wisdom of Solomon, Tobit, and the prophets. Wow. But they tell you the Old Testament done away with time. That is don't mean nothing no more. You kidding me? That's why I told y'all at the beginning of this class that you got to fortify yourself with this truth, man. You understand me? Have these things down for you to study and put inside your chest. Because Satan coming if he ain't already came at you. You understand me? Whatever you think that you want to do that's unlawful, he come on. The thing, let me tell y'all something. The thing you love the most in a world that you love to do that was unlawful, he bring it back to your table. Tell him right now. Let me tell y'all something, whether it was women, men, food, clothes, money, material things, a slave, whatever that's something that you love that was unlawful, he bringing it back in front of your face. Tell him. And if you ain't fortified this truth, to stay focused and stay strong, it's going to get you. I'm telling you right now. You understand me? The Bible says this, y'all. I'm going to say this throughout this whole class. Study to show thyself approved. Study. Don't just come to class and all of a sudden, I ain't going to do nothing. I'm done. You better take your ass and do stuff when you home by yourself and then go over your notes again and read them and study. Go over it again. You understand? Any more, Mariah?
And in the Psalms.
King David, go ahead.
Concerning me.
Concerning who?
Concerning me.
Who's the me? Yahweh Christ. Any more on that, brother?
All
right, that's it on that. Now, give me Matthew 5 and 18. Cap, give me Matthew 5 and 18, Mariah. Give me Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. And then 3 and 14. Come on, cousin. I'm ready. Come on, let's get it, brother.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 18.
Come on.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Stop. Till heaven and earth pass. Now, what does that mean? You see all kinds of things on TV about the earth being destroyed and the earth blowing up and all other things going on in the earth. That ain't going to happen with Christ and serve right for each other. No, it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you why it ain't going to happen. The Bible says it's not going to happen. You understand? Here's the proof. Mariah, go to Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. Yes.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4.
All right.
One generation passeth away.
Say it again.
One generation passeth away.
That's like me. I may die at one point. I die. Yeah, I know I am. Go ahead.
And another generation cometh.
My sons, my boys, who will keep my family line going. If they make it, I might have to cut their hands off. No, but my boys, you understand? That's the generation coming. That's to any brother. You a brother got sons, your sons will keep your generation going. You understand me? Continue, brother.
But the earth abideth forever.
The what?
The earth abideth forever.
All that bull crap y'all see on TV about the earth being destroyed and all some kind of things, this, that, and other. I mean, the earth gonna be here, man. It's gonna be a flood, be a tidal wave. No, ain't. The Lord said this. The Lord said that He is not gonna flood the earth no more. That's why He had the rainbow symbol. That rainbow symbol was a covenant between man and between the Most High and Noah, and let them know that, listen, I'm not gonna flood the earth no more again. And the so-called white man, this evil and filth, took that and let it be a so-called not so-called, but a homosexual symbol. You know how evil that is, man? You know how evil that is? Now, the earth will abide forever. Give me 3 and 14, Warrior. Is that going to change? When the Lord said the earth is going to abide forever, y'all, it's going to change. Is it going to change? I'm asking y'all a question. And if it's not going to change, give me the scripture to prove that it's not going to change. I don't think I'm going to pick up on it, okay? He's not really picked up on it yet.
In the book of Ecclesiastes.
Hold
on.
Anybody writing there yet?
On Facebook, we got nuclear warfare.
Nope.
I ain't got nothing on you.
The Most High said, he's not going to change. The earth going to buy forever, he's not going to change. You understand? And I don't want the scripture in Malachi where he says he changed not. I don't want that one. Hey, Mariah, is this microphone on, brother? It ain't on? It don't need for it to be on?
It can be on if you want it on, but speaker there. I could.
Oh, Lord, okay. All right, that's what I got you in the game. Yes, come on. What's up, mighty man? What's going on, brother? What's up, Hebrew? Passover, baby. I don't know who this is. Passover, baby. I'm gonna see you in the house, man. See the day with 13 and 8. Not what I'm looking for right now. Anybody got anything coming across?
We got Jeremiah 31 and 31 to 33.
No, not yet. No, not that one. Nope. Genesis 9:13. Nope, not it. Nope. So when the Most High said the earth going to buy forever, when he do things that so it lasts forever, right? Give me Ecclesiastes 3 and 14, y'all.
In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 14.
Come on.
I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever.
Say it again.
I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever.
Go ahead.
Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it.
You see that, man? That's the scripture I was looking for. Now, with that being said, everybody drop that. Go back to Matthew 5 and 18. Go back there.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 18.
Come on with it, boy.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle.
Stop. What's a jot or a tittle? It's like a small dash of quotation marks. One jot or one tittle, go ahead.
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
Pass from the law, go ahead.
Till all be fulfilled.
Meaning the future prophecy spoken of by the prophets, man. These things ain't all been fulfilled yet. You understand me? How do we know? Back to Luke 24 and 44. I ain't gonna have you read it for time's sake, but back to Luke 24 and 44 of the prophecies that's written in Christ that he had to fulfill. You understand? Back there. Also, Isaiah, the 53rd chapter, is future prophecies of Christ. Now that did happen. When he came and he died for us, things he suffered for the nation of Israel. That did happen. But there's more that had to happen too as well. It ain't all done with yet. Now, give me, Mariah, Isaiah 66, verse 15 to 17.
Oh, God.
Cap, give me Isaiah 55 and 11 too. Don't come out show.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15.
Come on with it, warrior.
For behold, the Lord will cometh with fire.
Say it again.
The Lord will cometh with fire.
That's a future prophecy that has not happened yet. Some of us coming to Christ. He gonna come with fire. Go ahead.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Them UFOs. Out of ignorance, the white man say UFO. But they really IFO. They really are identified flying objects. We know them to be chariots, man. Continue.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Go ahead. Take it to end of 17, brother.
For by fire and by his words will the Lord plead with all flesh.
What does that mean, man? The Lord will get an order, and here come hell behind them words he said out of his mouth. You understand me? That's why the Bible says on top of this, in the book of Revelation, the 19th chapter, that this garment going to be dipped in blood, man. War coming when my king comes. Ain't no, hey, how you doing? We're going to negotiate. I don't know where it's not going to happen. He's taking crowns. And he can revenge the slain of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
See that, right? That's why the Bible says his garment going to be dipped in blood. Woo! A lot of bloodshed, brother. Go ahead.
Verse 17. That they sanctified themselves and purified themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
The tree. When you sanctify and purify yourself, meaning you are now cleaning yourself with the philosophy, the doctrines of another nation. That's why it's by the garden and the tree. That tree represents nations in the book of Ezekiel. You understand? So you're not trying to get clean by following Islam, by following Christianity, by following Zen, Buddhism. You know what I mean? By mixing the truth with the damn world, which is what these Israelite groups out here so-called do all the time. You understand me? That's how you sanctify yourself by that tree. Continue reading, brother. Go ahead.
Eating swine's flesh.
Eating what, brother?
Eating swine's flesh.
You know the Bible says you can't eat that pork. Listen, I understand when I came to the truth, bro, I used to get down with some pork. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100. I used to get down with it. Until the truth. Man, let me tell y'all something. I came to the truth, man. I was so gung-ho. When they said stop doing this, I just like, oh, stop. Well, no more doing nothing. You understand? I cut it off. Go ahead.
And the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
The Lord is saying this. Man, I had one brother tell me one time about him saying, well, Lord had to tell me that I eat no pork. And in my mind, as he said it, I'm like, nigga, I'll never trust you a day in my life again. Like, if you gonna say the Lord said he gonna tell you to eat pork and don't eat the damn thing, and you gonna say, well, the Lord gonna kill me if I do eat it, you a cat I can't trust. Go ahead, Cat.
If I could, the woman and her 7 sons. Like I remember when I first heard that story in the Apocrypha about the woman and her 7 sons who died for not eating. Yeah. Because they was loyal to the Lord. You said that the Lord ain't gonna kill you if you eat it. You understand? When it's brothers and sisters of our ancestors who died for not eating it. You see the difference? You see the comparison? You're gonna die for eating because brothers have died for not eating. That's how you know you're gonna die for eating. That's how you know that the Lord gonna kill you for eating, because he tested that woman and her 7 sons, and they died for not eating pork. You understand? Wow, I had to say that. That story, man, is one of the roughest stories, man. And one of the things that keep you grounded in the truth. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, not only did they die, but they died horrible deaths. And let me tell you, each one of them kids, each one of them sons took strength from their brother's death. When they was talking, yeah, I mean, y'all can't even stop talking shit to each other on fucking Facebook and indirectly. Can't stop the innuendos,
right?
The sidebar comments,
right,
on Facebook. When what you should be doing is taking care of your kids and raising them the right way. That sister raised them 7 boys the right way. She wasn't concerned with the gossip going on with other women. She wasn't concerned about breaking the Lord's law. She made sure them boys kept the Lord's law. And nothing else mattered to her. You know why? She said this to her sons. And every sister in this class, you better take heed to this here. Right. Because y'all be on some other stuff. I'm gonna say something else. Right. You understand? Worry about the wrong thing all the time. Always in somebody's business the wrong way. Well, this sister here had 7 boys. 7. Each one died, and she sat there and watched them die. And you know what she said? She told them all to be strong, and I'll see you in the next life. That's what she said. She ain't had time for the gossiping and the side talk. Go ahead, Al.
In essence, you understand? How do you think that you're going to live for not keeping the law when brothers have died for keeping it?
Yep.
Right. We've died to keep the law.
Yep.
Remember all the brothers. Remember the brothers when the dirty broad under King Ahab, Jezebel, was killing the prophets, hunting down the prophets, like hunting down the prophets and killing them. Remember the men who had the owl records hiding in the catacombs. Who was it? I don't want to say Ezra, but Baruch or Daniel. Somebody was bringing the water in the catacombs.
Oh man, hold on.
Let me I want to say Nehemiah. Was it Nehemiah?
I want to say Nehemiah, but I got to double check. Go ahead.
Understand? Bringing brothers water in catacombs. So do you think you're going to live for being homosexual? Some vile, nasty homosexual that eats pork and shrimp? You think the Lord is going to let you live when the men that kept the Lord died. They died. They were killed. The Lord authorized them to die for keeping the Lord's law. He tested them. He put death in front of them to see if they would choose life versus obeying the Lord. And them men chose death. So you think you're going to get to choose life over keeping the Lord's law and you're not going to die anyway? And going back to the woman and the 7 sons, General, like they died gloriously. And when I say glorious, I mean like they talked. I want to say not because we ain't gonna do it. We gonna stop chilling.
I'm trying to stop the cuss. I want to say something so bad and curse, but I can't. I'm trying to fight it. Now, go ahead.
But the devil that was trying to woo them to eat the pork or try to seduce them to eat the pork, like they were shaming them when they died. Remember one of the brothers was like, "What you waiting for?"
They was talking trash.
Yeah, what you gonna do? I'm saying. Then the other brother came up with his hands out and his tongue out like cut. Went up to him like, like, what you gonna do? Like, them is our brothers and sisters, our ancestors, man. And for you to eat pork now, I mean, you just deserve death. So when you get that diabetes, and General, they got this nasty black woman on the Facebook. All she do is get a big bowl.
I seen her one time. Oh,
she is so disgusting, yo.
Yes.
And she eat the most nastiest, slimiest, biggest, nasty crab legs you can see. And if y'all can see how that broad face is getting fat, and brother, that box probably smells like an alley. It probably smells like the alley by these Chinese people grocery store.
And the Lord is going to kill her.
She gonna
so the Lord is going to have something horrible happen to that sister for all the things she's doing. Everything ain't cute all the time. You understand?
If I could.
Go ahead.
Just a quick side note. You ain't got to go there, man. Stop eating the goddamn pork, man. Stop eating it. I mean, it's against the law to eat it. You want to obey the Lord is going to put you under a very strict life. You have things you can do and things you can't do.
Yep.
You understand? If you want to stop going through so much of the trouble and the hell that you feel that is so grievous when it's not to serve the Lord, then you should pray that Christ come back to kill the white man so we can have a nation of our own. You don't have to worry about homosexuals wanting rights. You don't have to worry about pork in the grocery store. Everything will be lawful and clean, and the whole earth is just going to serve the Lord. Then you'll be all right. You should support the I.S.U.P.K. And love when we out there saying that the white man is the devil. It's a lot.
You understand? And the whole premise is keeping the law of the Lord, man. That's just to make sure her sons do to keep the law of the Lord and die for it. You understand? That's what she did. I'm a harp on the fact that every chance I get, because I can't believe in 2019, in a school that I love, and I died in the evil world, came back a brand new man again, and put it all on the line for it. I know other girls do the same. But I can't believe in 2019, I still got to hear my sisters acting foolish on Facebook. I ain't even on it no more. Or I got to hear somebody made a dumbass, do some dumb freaking behind post on there. I can't believe it. So because of that, every chance I get something pop in my brain and to bring it out about what's going on, I'm going to harp on it until it stops. Or until you're in council with the generals, I get to speak my piece for real. You understand me? I'm waiting for that day as well. That being said, brother, listen, Mariah, let's take a quick break out. Take a quick break, play a couple songs, y'all. We be back with more of the law of the Most High, man. You know what I mean? And how to keep it. All right? Be right back, y'all. Let he will speak. Shalom.
Bro, let me change my phone. Like you done set up the video.
Come on, God, sir.
I got some more stuff in. Some more stuff there. In the game, man. What's yours? Yeah, that's cool, man. That's the joint we used to always when we was going to DC, brother, back in the day, the very beginning of parts of DC. That book was always in the camp. But you know what I'm saying? Part of the camp books out. That's always the camp books in DC out. You know what I mean? We kept that sucker there. That one, the Black Indians, Nation of the Color Line, Babylon, Similar too. We used to always keep all the books in there, man. You know what I mean?
I want to start reading one book a day, man.
Listen, man, yes. I'm gonna get back into it too. I got some stuff I want to do too.
Basis, man. You get on the phone, man.
Hey, Rob. You got to pass over
That's old school right there, boy. Damn, I can say old school, man.
You can say old school now, bro. That's right. Y'all better get them garments back up in the head. Y'all better get them glory to the brothers and the Akim. Y'all better stop wearing these garments again, man, with studs and all that stuff on there. The shining jewels, all that, man. You understand me? Look at that garment Commander Gen.YAHANNA got. Your jean joint. You know what I mean? Look at Mother Quiet, Ty Ward. You understand? Other brothers are looking good too. Get them garments back up in the head the right way, man. You understand me? Go ahead, brother. Who's playing slot? I'm the next to my opposite corner right here.
Because they have enslaved the Lord's people, and they will be punished severely. Get a whole lot of damage. Shoot it down legs. Because he stood up with the Most High, and he's standing up with the Most High. He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of slavery. They were on the same time. We do what we do. That's right. The all times he came in the way on Stephen Clark. You heard? They said, no, they didn't shoot him 20 times. Right. They only hit him 8 times. Right. 6 in the goddamn back. 2 of them 7 his spinal cord. 1 hit his arm, split his arm apart, and 1 in the leg while they're claiming he was turning around. Right. Black people protest. Black people upset. I understand how they upset. They said they showed how his brother ran in the same household and jumped up on the man's desk and cursed people out. They upset and they angry. And I understand how they feel. But we're going to learn that lesson from Miriam and from all the other sisters before, and Abraham and Joseph, and all those brothers and sisters who trusted in the Most High, who cared for their own, who loved their own people, and did not care that they were hated for loving their people by the man that ruled over them. And they will call on the Most High. Don't give a damn what the white man did. Destroying I'll say to you today, I heard a lot of you got your rights with it. A lot of you got raised up in this that, you know. That's right. And the PMDs was trying to get a lot of you up to $10. We're gonna bring you to $10. I held the law. They were fighting for me. I held the law. I told them I got to still open the door. I got to see some assignments. I got to see them working in the field. That $10 money is a lot of power. But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever right you got, you better go out there and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before. We rock all down to the manager, we want to say Shalom, Yahweh. To the generals, captains, officers, troops, and the brothers in school, we say Shalom, Yahweh. This is the Lord's Passover. If you're not keeping it, we rehearse the righteous acts. You got to go to the place that the Lord wrote his name. The Lord reestablished his troop at 125th 1 West Harlem, New York. If you're not keeping the Passover, you're not keeping the commandments. We want to say to the sisters in school, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Allah, Hashem Yahushua, Lord of Christ. Make sure you pay your Passover funds and get out here to the Passover next year. The brotherhood at GEN.YAHANNA is extending his outstanding and amazing. He sent buses all across the nation to get brothers and sisters out here to the Passover. Start preparing now for next year, 2019 Passover. Shalom. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, for my people. This for my people. This for my people.
You just want to talk about? Oh, that commercial, brother.
Oh, you want another commercial?
The one about the Passover for this year.
No, come, sir.
Let me get back into the topic, man.
Shalom, Israel. The I.S.U.P.K. under the commandment Gen.YAHANNA presents the B5 50th annual Lord's Passover. Commandment Gen.YAHANNA bought all the entire hotel. Look in your hotel room now. Contact Captain Sakar 718-673-5165. Call now to secure your room for the Passover. To get your rooms at a low rate, call Captain Sakar 718-673-5165. Friday, Hebrew Academy Trials. Saturday, the Passover. Sunday, Feast of Unleavened Bread. Let's all celebrate under one roof. But the Most High did to the Egyptians.
Yeah. Let's get back into it, brother. Let's get back into it, man. Listen, y'all, secure your room. Make the contact of Captain Sakar. Get information on the website, man. Off of that video right there. Contact them. Reserve your room. I'm trying to tell you. You don't do it now, you can be short the game. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute because you're gonna be out. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna be out. All right. But that being said, every candidate know that, man. All the brothers in the school, you know what I mean. The order is that we all gonna reserve in one hotel. We can do this together this year, y'all, as one. Ain't gonna be no separateness. It's gonna be all together as one. So everybody understand. All the candidates know. Make sure everybody get down and make sure you make your reservations. You understand? All right. But that being said, let's get back into the law of the Lord, man. Give me Matthew 5:19, warrior.
God.
Matthew 5:19. Let's go there. Let's get it.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Now, with that being said, Mariah, give me Habakkuk, brother, 1 and 4. Unless you answer the question, you're anything good?
Come on,
all right, no, sir. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Give me Habakkuk 1 and 4 real quick, y'all. You understand?
In the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4.
Come on.
Therefore, the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
You see that? You know what I mean? When the judgment is slack, man, you ain't doing the things the Lord said for you to do. You understand? Wrong judgment coming forth, man. And the wicked gonna pass the righteous. Any more on that?
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
Now, because of that, wrong judgment gonna go forth. Wrong counsel gonna go forth, man. Hell and destruction will come towards the God's chosen people. Back to Matthew 5:19, warrior. Come on. Cat, go back to Matthew 5:19.
Oh, God. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
You see that? Can be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Now, brother, give me 1 John 2 and 3. Take it down to the end of 5, all right? Cat, you can go to Romans 7 and 12, brother.
Oh, God.
Come in the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3.
Yeah, take it to the 5, warrior.
And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
I do what, brother?
If we keep his commandments.
Go ahead, warrior.
He that saith, I know him, and keep not his commandments, is a liar.
Is a what, brother?
Is a liar.
Is a what, brother?
Is a liar.
Can't you do that, but they lying, man. They ain't down with the Lord, man. They on some bull crap. You understand me? I don't want to curse, but they on some bull crap, man. Sorry, brother. Go ahead.
And the truth is not in him.
Say it again.
And the truth is not in him.
Now, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me explain something to you, man. I.S.U.P.K. out of Harlem, New York, 1 West, 125th Street, is built off this one premise right here. And that's brotherhood and sisterhood. You understand me? And let me explain one quick tidbit to you about brotherhood and sisterhood. It ain't about your personal feelings or when you feel like doing something. Or whenever you feel like you're ready to do something. Nah, Lord don't work that way, man. If you keep that mindset, that's what the Lord gonna do. You gonna have a time for something you gonna want to have done. The Lord gonna feel like not doing it for you. You understand me? Brotherhood and sisterhood is the foundation of the truth, right? You understand me? Well, Craig said, he said this, you gonna know, or they gonna know, you my disciples by how you treat one another. He ain't asking about no goddamn breakdown or what you think you know. You understand what I'm saying? Or your personal feelings, but how you treat one another. Don't never forget that, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And here, this is what it's established on. You understand me? It's established on this head. You understand? I know I sometimes come hard at cats. I understand that. I know. But I love every brother here and every sister here. The brothers who go to camp with me, they know how I am when I go to camp. I don't play no games. Yeah, I don't play no game. Captain Todd, he been trying to remind me, all him and Todd be trying to remind me all the time. And I'm like, I better get out of my damn way. Something going on here. I'm gonna have to deal with this here. Y'all stand to the side. And Captain McCall to tell you, I don't play. Listen, I got checked quite a few times by the men above me. Listen, I understand. But I love my brothers and sisters here more than I love myself. And that ain't I ain't anybody trying to puff themselves up. I don't play that at all. You understand me? Brotherhood, y'all. Sisterhood, man. That's the foundation of this truth. Don't never forget that, man. Keep on reading, all right?
But whoso keepeth his word,
you will keep the word of the Lord by having that, man. And keeping the law of the Lord, man. That's law. Read.
In him verily is the love of God. In him verily is the love of God perfected.
You see that, right? Is that in the 5?
5.
Keep on reading, warrior.
Hereby know we that, hereby know we that we are in him.
Mm-hmm. That's it. All right, no sign in Christ. Romans 7:12, real quick, warrior.
Romans chapter 7, verse 12. Mm-hmm. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good. Was then that which is good made death unto me? Most High forbid, but sin, that it might appear sin, working death in me by that which is good.
You see that? Let me say that something, man. The law of the Lord is holy and good, and it's just. You understand me? It's just to be that righteous brother or that righteous sister. Now, for time's sake, I'm going to give you a couple scriptures. They really pretty much 1 John 5 and 3, everybody write them down. 1 John 3 and 4. Romans 7 and 7. Romans 7 and 7. Romans 6 and 1. Romans 6 and 15. And Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Right? Now, I do want to break them down for you, but I want to get to another part of the law that I really want you to have. You understand? So I'm going to give you them to read. I'll revisit them next week as we get into the whole thing with Christ and the law and all that, right? I'll go back to that then. Now, I want everybody to go to 1 Timothy, the 4th chapter, start at verse 1 and 2. See, I don't even know if I don't know if that was a shot. You thought that song, or the brother I.S.U.P.K down in North Carolina. I don't know which one that song was for shit. The past of the commercial.
Got my shot on you use that one. I don't heard that one before.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That sound like listen. When I tell you what, that spirit that brother got North Carolina got the same one in the shot. That's a rough ass song. I don't know. That's a rough one there, baby. I like that song there, baby. You know what I mean, Hebrew? Let's get it. Y'all ready, y'all? 1 Timothy 4 and 1. Let's go.
In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1.
Come on with it, warrior.
Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times.
When it says expressly, it means explicitly. It speaks explicitly. Come on.
That in the latter times.
Go ahead. These days and times now. Go ahead.
Some shall depart from the faith.
Meaning they're going to leave the truth. Go ahead.
Giving heed to seducing spirits. And doctrines of devils. Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
You know what it means, seducing spirits, y'all? And doctrines of devils. You understand that part there? You won't leave the truth because somebody seduced you. You understand me? And I think of it like this here, especially for me, right? I go like, how can I let something out here seduce me out of the truth? Right. no matter what it may be. Slave, kids, woman, you know what I mean, material things. How can I let someone seduce me out of the truth? That will mean I'm weak. And it'll peep my game. And I don't live like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't live my life like I'm a weak cat. I don't. And our brothers in I.S.U.P.K don't live their life like that neither. And neither should the sisters as well. Y'all got a role to play. And we know that you are the weak of us, so we got you on that there. But goddamn, don't be seduced by anything that comes your way. Remember how to say no some goddamn time. Learn how to fight them demons that come in your brain and tell you to do things you're supposed to be doing. Learn how to fight them, man. Don't be seduced to everything that comes your way, even when it agrees with you in your own mind. Doctrines of devils, meaning what, y'all? These philosophies out here that are deceiving you. A devil is a deceiver. So someone out here that's deceiving you. And these days and times, it's going to be all given to you. Pull your body on the streets. Continue reading, right?
Having their conscience seared with an hot iron.
You know what you got that iron in the crib? You got to iron them rings out? That's what they're saying. Like that iron the truth out of your brain. Go ahead.
That was it. That was in the verse 2, sir.
That was in verse 2?
Oh, God.
Drop down to verse 3.
Forbidding to marry.
For what?
Forbidding to marry.
Now, hold on. Here we go. There's catching up the truth now, telling you can't marry. There's some of them catching mothers like you say you can only have more than one wife. It's the Christian church saying you only have one wife. You can't have more than one. They are telling you can't marry. You understand me? They telling you can't marry. You gotta be out your mind, man. Because I can't have more than one. And listen, here's how you know what they saying is a lie, because all of the Bible, matter of fact, not even all about the Bible. The beginning of these 12 tribes was from a man who had 4 fucking women. Jacob had 4 ribs. So how the hell you gonna tell me I can't have more than one when my forefather had 4 with his 12 sons, and he had daughters? It was more than this. 12. And the 12 boys, they had girls too. So you telling me I can't have more than one? My forefather had them? You out your damn mind, man. But in these days and times, men are gonna leave the truth and tell you that. That's why now you hear on Facebook cats arguing back and forth about, we really can have more than one. Don't tell this one though. We really can. That's why all that garbage coming out. The Lord is in that filthy mess, man. The Lord doing that. Because it's a lie. It ain't the truth, man. And let me tell you something. While they telling you you're going to have one, try to have sex with your woman. Or in schools, having sex with sisters and throwing them away. All that's going to happen these days and times now. When brothers leave this law of the Lord, man. And stop doing what the Lord say do. Continue reading, brother.
And commanding to abstain from meats.
Telling you can be a vegetarian. You can't eat no meat, you gotta be a vegetarian. Are you kidding me? Nowhere in the Bible does it say that you have to be a vegetarian.
Right.
It don't say that. How simple can you be?
Right.
Because in the Passover, everybody's supposed to eat the lamb. Right. Everybody. That's just one thing on it, man. The Lord said he gave a law in Leviticus 11th chapter for the clean and the unclean to be eaten and to be not eaten. And the law ain't done away with. Are you kidding me? I gotta be a vegan. Listen, being a vegan, if that's your choice, that's fine. I ain't knocking it. Right. I like some of their food. I gotta drop some weight anyway. I'm thinking about getting on that for a minute anyway, Cat. I just dropped some weight in my, back in my little shape I had before. You know what I mean? Knock some of these pounds off. But I can't tell nobody you got to be that. The choice. You understand me? What are we reading, brother?
Which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving.
You see that? The Most High created me to be received with thanksgiving. Now, them simple behind Christian church fanatics take that to mean you eat whatever the hell you want. Because God gave it to me, gave you for Thanksgiving. That ain't what it's talking about, dum-dum. Read.
Of them which believe and know the truth.
Say it again.
Of them which believe and know the truth.
What's the truth, y'all? Hold that. Give me Psalms 119 and 142 real quick. Give me that. I know my brothers will be happy. 119, verse 142. So instead of me eating some chips, I'm eating these crazy ones, y'all I mean? My brothers will be happy about that because I want me some chips so bad. Brother, I'm feeling for the chips right now. And some chocolate. And I'm going crazy right now. These things taste good too.
Right.
All right, where read for me out?
Psalm chapter 119, verse 142.
Mm-hmm.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness,
Mm-hmm.
and thy law is the truth.
Hey, what?
Thy law is the truth.
For them that know the truth, what's the truth?
Thy law is the truth.
The law of the Lord is the truth, man. Like, who y'all talking to? With y'all filthy lies, man. The Bible said the law of the Lord is the truth, man. Of them that know the truth. What's the truth? The law of the Lord, man. Give it to the children of Israel. Drop that. Run back. 1 Timothy 4 and 4. Come on.
In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 4.
Come on.
For every creature of God is good.
Go ahead.
And nothing to be refused.
Meaning what? Every creature that the Lord made is good for his own purpose, man. Everything on the earth got a purpose according to the Lord. If you go by what the Christian church say, I'm a creature. Cat, you're a creature. Mariah, you're a creature. So can I eat Mariah? So if it's not to be refused, can I cut off Mariah's leg and eat him? Cut the flesh off his leg and boil it and fry it with some oil and some grease and eat him. Can I eat him? Hell no. So they ain't saying you eat whatever the hell you want. Are you simple, man? Every creature and everything that the Lord made is good for its what? Its own purpose. Hold that. Give me Genesis 1 and 4 real fast, y'all. Give me Genesis 1 and 4. Let me know when you're there, all right?
Come on, God.
But
In the book of Genesis chapter 1, verse 4.
come on, warrior.
And God saw the light, that it was good. And the power divided the light from the darkness.
So the Most High saw the light and it was good. For what? For his own purpose. What's the purpose of the light? Goddamn, so you can see. You understand? It's good for that purpose. Go to verse 10.
Come on, God. And the power said, let the waters under heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so.
That's verse 10?
Oh, so like I said, that was verse 9. And the Most High called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. It's like it called he seas, and the power saw that it was good.
See that? The Lord made the earth and the water and the sea and said it was good. Why? For the purpose of the Lord made it. You understand me? There are things that's good in the earth, but for the purposes that God has made it for, man. Are you simple enough? I understand this. Give me verse 18, warrior. Verse 18.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 18. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And the power saw that it was good.
So the Lord said it's good. Verse 21.
And the power created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the power saw that it was good.
The Lord made all them creatures in the ocean. The Lord made all that. You understand me? And the Lord made it, and it was good for the purpose that the Lord made it for. You understand me? To be under the ocean and do the Lord's will in the ocean. Period. And it's good for that purpose. You understand me? Now, drop that. Give me Romans 7 and 12. Romans 7 and 12.
In the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 12.
Come on.
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
And good. You understand me? There are things that the Lord made in the earth that's good for their own purpose. It don't mean you can eat whatever the hell you want to eat. You understand me? So when they try to pour that scripture on you, that is a lie. Learn how to combat that. As long as you pray over it, it's clean and you eat it. No, the Lord ain't talking about that, man. Everything to be good, not to be infused, meaning if that's the case, I can eat a cod right here. Crack him in the head with a damn stick, drag him in the back, cut him up and fry him. No, you can't do that. You understand me? There are things that on the earth that the Lord made that are good for his own purpose, man. That's why I went to Genesis, the first chapter, because Genesis 1 tell you about the things the Lord made in the earth. You understand? That was good. And he's creating everything. But it's good for his own purpose. Don't mean you eat anything you want to eat. Are you freaking kidding me? Leviticus 11, real fast, y'all. 11 and 46, come on. So I know if I got questions on this head, man, y'all let me know, man. All right, let me know.
Leviticus 11, 46.
Yeah. 46 and 47. Well,
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 46. This is the law of the beasts.
Oh, what?
Of the beasts.
Go ahead.
And of the fowl.
Creatures. Beasts. There's a law on it pertaining to it. That's why in the beginning, I went and I showed you where Christ said the law not done away with. The law still here, so I did it. Now it's going to come in handy. But Christ said he ain't going to do away with it, but to fulfill things written of him, law still stands. Now the law still stands. The law of the what, Captain Todd?
Of the beast.
Go ahead.
And of the fowl.
Go ahead.
And of every living creature that moveth in the waters. And every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
Go ahead. To
make a difference between the unclean and the clean.
Why I say unclean and clean? Meaning there are things you can eat, you can't eat. That's why. Go ahead, Warren.
To make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten.
If you had any questions or run them in your brain, the Lord made it clear right there. They are beasts or creatures that you can eat. And they are beasts and creatures that you cannot eat. That's the law of the Lord. Simple. You understand? Simple. All right. Now, back to 1 Timothy 4 and 5. Cat, give me John 17 and 17 real quick for me.
In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. For it is sanctified by the word of the power.
It is what?
It is sanctified by the word of the power.
What does it mean to be sanctified? What does it mean to be sanctified, y'all? What does it mean to be sanctified? Sanctified meaning what? Do what? Hold on for a second, see if I can answer that, y'all. We may be sanctified. All right, who this? SHALAM. Right. But truly, right. Right. Now give me the scripture, y'all. Give me the scripture. Give me the scripture that means what y'all saying. Give me that scripture, y'all. Like I noticed that, man. They interacting on Catholic God now. They ask questions, people talking, you know what I mean? Some things back and forth. I like that. Deuteronomy 7:6. No, not that one. Nope. Ain't the one I'm looking for. No, not that one, y'all.
We got John 17:17.
All right, that's the one I want. Somebody hit it on the head. That's Facebook?
Come on.
Who was that on Facebook?
Taza War, but yummy.
All right, no sir. We got him in the game, baby. You got a cap. Tell me where you at, brother.
Yeah, John chapter 17.
17:17.
John chapter 17, verse 17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is true.
You understand? So when it means sanctified and cleansing them, you want to cleanse them with the word of the Lord, man. You know how you get your body right and get out of the filth and disease of America by doing the things the Lord say do. But now stop eating whatever the hell you want to eat. Like Cat brought up about that filthy system be on Facebook. But now you cleanse your body by eating the things the Lord said for you to eat. You understand what I'm saying? Doing it that way. That's how you do it. That's how you cleanse yourself. How do you stop being a filthy sinner? You don't get dumped in water. That's not going to change you. But now the word of the Lord is what's going to change you. You sanctify with the word of the Lord, man. This truth going to sanctify you, man. The Bible said the light of law is truth. It's going to change you. Get you right. You understand? You understand? Now, with that being said, here's the other side of that, y'all. Give me Proverbs 28:9. Proverbs 28, verse 9.
In the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
So now, when you ain't doing what the Lord say do, you ain't keeping his commandments and laws, your prayers are now what?
Shall be abomination.
He ain't hearing them, yo. He's not hearing them, man. Even your prayers can be an abomination to the Lord, man. You understand me? He ain't hearing that. No, they ain't hearing nothing you got to say. You understand me? He turned away his head from you. You understand? Now listen, y'all, real fast. It's almost 12 o'clock. We got 5 more minutes in the show. And if I go into what I want to go into, it's going to take me further deeper into something else. I can't give it to you like I want to. So Mariah, cue that song up for me, man. The one I love, man. Listen, y'all. Next week, we're going to Cornelius and the other scripture where they try to pull you eat what you want to eat because of Cornelius. And then after that, we're going to jump right into Christ and the law. And then Christ away with the law. You understand me? Put this in your arsenal, y'all. Study, learn, and apply it to your life, man. And for you officers, the Bible says, study to show thyself approved. It goes for sisters as well, man. Live your life righteous. Let me tell you something for the aqua. Every day, more and more, I understand why commanded GEN.YAHANNA is so hard on aqua. Because if y'all get let loose and do what you want to do, y'all gonna screw some stuff up, I'm trying to tell you. So I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all gonna be in your emotions, in your feelings, and some stuff will get messed up, and next thing you know, all hell gonna break loose because you got close to your feelings. Listen, let me tell you something. The next time you want to be simple and go in your feelings, do what you want to do, think about that sister in the Bible who lost her 7 sons for not eating pork and not breaking the Lord's laws. And think about what she sat there and watched and endured as each one of her boys died. That she taught to raise the right way and the truth. But they died a glorious death. And let me tell you something. At the very end, she urged them on and gave them more strength. And said, I see you in the next lifetime. Stay strong for the Lord. Die that man for glorious death. Don't disannul the law of your forefathers. That's what she did. She talked about her husband because he made a man. Did she? Hell no. She talked about her sister because she upset about what somebody did to her supposedly. See this right here? This post say, the post say, she said, see, I'm talking about, see, look, see, she's talking about this here. What are you talking about? Did she say that? No, man. No. You know what this sister was a golf with, man? That sister was a golf with her family. So much so that her whole life was raising her kids up the right way according to the Lord. And it showed because them boys chose death than to eat a morsel of pork or meat in their mouth. They kept the Lord's law. And it ain't got to be just about the pork. It can be about all the Lord's law, man. All the things the Most High got set on this earth, man. Why am I saying this? To make sure y'all get out y'all feelings, man. And get back to being stern and straight for the Most High. Get back in that righteous path. A righteousness for the Lord, man. You can't call yourself a daughter of Zion if you ain't doing the right thing. You can type it all you want. But in reality, it don't really mean nothing. That's why sometimes the hell you catch is what you deserve because of what you're doing. It ain't right. I'm going to harp on this, y'all, until I see that change. That I don't get no more reports about no other garbage about somebody with their innuendos on Facebook. You understand? And they go for Akim and Aquas. Let's get it right. Let's live our life the right way. You understand me? Hold that, Mariah, before you play that song, give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5 real fast.
Oh God.
If you get it right with the Lord, this is what your enemy's going to say about you.
Book of Deuteronomy.
This is what they're going to say. They're going to say, them people right there, man, they right, man. You know what I mean? They the one, they right. They got a power behind them strong. Look at how they living. You know, maybe it might be right for a man to have more than one wife. Yo. You know what I mean? Yo. Sisters take care of the sisters' kids. You know what I mean? Ain't too much burden on one sister. You know what I mean? Something she ain't her feelings. They all on one accord. Look at that. Look how they operate, man. Ain't nobody fighting in the whole family and all the little kind of shit you see on TV. Everything cool. Why? Doing the Lord say, doing that brother holding down his household like how he's supposed to. Read out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I taught you statutes and judgments.
The Lord taught us statutes and judgments, man. Go ahead.
Even as the Lord my power commanded me.
Go ahead. As meaning what? The thing that the Most High gave to Moses, he gave to us. Read.
That ye shall do so, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Go ahead.
Keep therefore and do them.
Do the Lord's laws, man. Go ahead.
For this is your wisdom.
What?
For this is your wisdom.
You say your feelings?
Is your wisdom.
This is your wisdom, man. Not what you think, not what you feel, or not what makes you feel good. The Lord's law is wisdom. Whether you like it or not, whether it makes you feel uncomfortable or not, it's still wisdom. Read.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations.
In the sight of who, brother?
In the sight of the nation.
In the sight of who, brother?
In the sight of the nations.
These other nations out here gonna see you over the Most High doing things right, and they're gonna see the wisdom behind what you do. Go ahead.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
They're gonna say what?
Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Go ahead.
For what nation is there so great, who have the power so nigh unto them?
You see that has the power so close unto them, man. And with that, y'all, we see y'all next week, man, live at the I.S.U.P.K. We're gonna finish part 2, man. Part 2 gonna be heavy. Better get ready. You understand? Ready to study, ready to learn, man. And you gotta know about Christ. That these simpletons, that everything we learned so far, they still gonna say Christ didn't read the law. We gonna prove them wrong next week live at the I.S.U.P.K.
Ezra said he ain't. That's not the same as Ezra.
This is what I'm all about. In my eyes.
Ezra.
In my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gonna get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gonna be clear. Look, I don't like trouble.
Hey, Mike, boy, y'all come and get you. I got you. You trust. I'm gonna get you. I ain't worried.
Plus the beings in my heart. In every word. Bring light into the dark. Night never lukewarm. Shit, I blaze it in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch you on TV. Not been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathe. Criticize and all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas begging that's all. Better deal with it, some back off. I be ripping shit like sex off. Dumb dogs all buffed out. Behind me say I'm comfortable. No room for emotion. So I pull my heart out. This rubble hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't U.P.K, it ain't in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to something. Felt so deep, you drown a motherfucker. He said he in the truth, oh yeah, yo, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No right, me no hand. I ain't leaving this body, just leaving sleeping hollow. So when they ask something we can't, tell them absolutely. And I ain't sure about ways, but nothing, gotta execute it. It's like I never doubt my tail, tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tuck in their bed. They so smart, and a lot of she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies. And they bad and far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. I ain't about the shit I used to do on that kind of ain't bad. It never ceased. See what I was in this world making weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet. Tried everything. I guess me a harder head to me. Now I make the blind see. And I make the dead sleep. And teach all my little girls that they ain't they lie with a man. They better bring your blood and shit. Chaos match the time. This blood match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. Or take a check. 144 and then black twitch on some hitman shit. She called it 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk this shit like a brick and jack. Loyal to the king. The devil say hey. Bitch, I'm loyal to the king. Bring it hot. Bring it. Say loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk this shit like a brick and jack. Loyal to the king. The devil say hey. Bitch, I'm loyal to the king. Bring it hot. Bring it. Loyal to the king.